Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on this video, you probably want to see me chop my hair off. Or maybe you don't. Some people actually will probably be mad that I chop my hair off. And don't worry, because I'm not going to do that. I am going to do a little trim though. Maybe more than a little bit, but I'm not. My intention is not to chop my hair off or cut it too short. Maybe by the end of this year, I really do want to go shorter, but I'm low-key kind of scared. I don't know about you guys, but ever since this whole quarantine thing has been going on, I've really just been like itching to do something crazy to my hair. Like I want to chop it off, or I want to go buy a box dye because nobody's open to do my hair, and throw the box dye on my head just to get a thrill out of it, you know? Like I would just want to do something crazy, and I don't know why. And I know if I do that, I'm gonna cry because it's probably gonna turn out horrible. So to stop me from doing that, I'm just going to try to do a trim on my hair. So I'm going to try to do a unicorn trim. It's called a triple unicorn. I'm going to try to do it in 3. Bye! Okay. I'm going to try to do the unicorn cut, which I have done before on this channel twice before. I think one time the beginning of last year and then 2 years before that. But I've never done it the way I'm going to do it this time, which is in 3 sections. So you guys will see what I'm talking about. So hopefully I do it correctly and I don't mess up my hair, because I'm not trying to do that. I'm going to show you guys what my hair is looking like right now. I mean, this is like dirty hair. It's been, I don't know, in a bun in braids, and it has no type of shape, no type of nothing. My curls are gone right now. But I'm going to show you guys how long it is. And I just want to show you guys, like, my longest layer or my shortest layer is so long, and that's why I feel like my hair just looks so flat, because I don't have any like real layers right now. They're like all grown out. So this is from the very top of my hair, and it's like super long. It shouldn't be that long, you know? It should be a little bit shorter so that I get more volume and I get more shape and all that stuff. So that's my goal, is to just cut layers into my hair. Like, it just looks so blah. Like, it's pretty long. I definitely want to cut off a little bit of the length because I do have dead ends. I have lots of dead ends. That's what I'm going to be doing today. It's probably just going to be a voiceover from here on out. So I'm going to jump in the shower and I'll be back once I wash and condition my hair and all that stuff. So see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I just got out the shower and I'm detangling my hair using one of my favorite brushes, and you guys already know it is the KarecCo brush. I'm using the Tangle Buster Mini, and I will link it down below if you guys are interested. It will always be in my description box. And so yeah, I detangled my hair. Now that it's detangled, I'm going to brush it all forward. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you have it as smooth as possible and there's no lumps or anything, just to make sure that you have the most even cut that you can get. So I'm brushing all my hair forward, and I'm going to secure it in a ponytail at the very top of my head. So basically right at my forehead is where I'm going to secure all of my hair into a ponytail. So once your hair is secured in the ponytail, you're just going to want to run through it with a detangling brush once again, or a comb or something, just to make sure that you don't have any lumps before you start cutting. And I was just showing you guys here how I was able to see all of my splits and breaks from the dead ends of my hair. Okay, so now it's time to start cutting this hair. As you guys will see, I just went in and started cutting off the hair little by little. I did not go in and take off a big chunk at one time, and I would definitely advise you guys not to do that either, because you can't take it back. Just remember that once you cut it off, it's gone.
Don't cut it a lot. Cut it a little bit.
I am going to cut it a little bit.
Like it. Wait, I gotta do my nails now.
But yeah, just start slow and take off the amount that you think is best to achieve the look that you're going for. Okay, so now that I'm done cutting, I'm just going to take my hair out of the ponytail. I'm going to flip it back, and at this point, your hair is going to look a little shorter than it really is, and you have to just make sure that you detangle it because, yeah, this always happens too. Like, it always scares me how short it looks, but once you detangle it, you'll see that your hair is much longer than what it looks initially. So you guys will see that I actually retained and still had a lot of my length, and I was actually debating if I should go back in and take more off, but I'm happy I didn't because at the end I liked the way it looked. But yeah, I'm just going in and detangling my hair right now. So next I am starting on the second section of hair that I'm going to be cutting. I'm literally going to be doing the same exact steps that I just showed you guys for the first section to the second and third. For this section, I'm just parting it behind my ears, and the line is so horrible. I already know. I know that if it was a straight line, the cut would have came out more even, but honestly, I don't think you can tell that it was uneven. I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. But yeah, so don't mind that. The only thing I do different for this section is I do add a second ponytail or second barrette to the ponytail before I cut it. You guys will see right here. Well, not right here. Okay, that's the first ponytail. It's so hard to do a voiceover. Like, I should have just explained this while I was doing it, but here I am. So yeah, that's the first ponytail. I'm going to detangle it, make sure there's no lumps, no knots, and then I'm going to apply the second ponytail. And doing this will help me just hold the ponytail in place without it slipping and make sure I have the most even cut that I can get at this point. So yeah, this was so much easier, and I should have done this for the first section, but I just did not think of it at the time. So here I am doing the last section, and for this portion I am going to kind of angle the front of my hair, and I think I show you guys here how I kind of match it up with the ends of my brows, or like the corner of my brow. That's kind of where I decided to section off my hair. And honestly, I watched lots and lots of DIY hair tutorials, and I seen some people do this, so I was like, you know what, let me try it. That's really the only reason why I did this. I'm not sure if this is the right or wrong way to be doing this, but you know, do your own research and do your DIY cuts at your own risk and all that stuff. But yeah, so this is the last portion. This portion I really wanted it to be a little bit shorter to give me that extra volume. So these are my results for my little DIY triple unicorn cut. I was gonna say 3 unicorn, but triple unicorn cut. I love the way my hair came out. I'm so happy I didn't continue cutting because I was contemplating if I should go shorter or not, but I think it looks really good, and I have the layers that I wanted up top. Like, these pieces are so much shorter than they were. So that's really good. And I only have one product in my hair right now. I have the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner, and if you guys watched my last video, I did a 1 product curly hair routine using that conditioner, and I feel like you can totally see the difference between my hair without layers and my hair right now. Like, my hair looks good. I'm really happy I decided to do this, and if you guys want to do this, make sure you do it at your own risk. Make sure you do your research. Everybody's hair is different. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.